Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete multi-time frame analysis on Euro USD and British Pound US dollar, as there will be a monthly, weekly and daily opening. What I think that this instrument might show significant movement, and both of this instrument we can see that after the monthly close the market potentially reversing from an important level. So you will be looking for one by one, starting with euro dollar, looking at first of all monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. Now looking at monthly on euro dollar, we can see that this month was a huge drop to this market, and we can see the price has broken this support level on euro dollar. After break of this support, the market has penetrated that level and has got a rejection from here. Now this is a strong rejection on euro dollar, and with that rejection what we can expect for the market to bounce back up, as we can see the price penetrated that support level. And I think that we might see that euro dollar is potentially moving back up again for at least certain period of time. As we can see, this month was a huge drop. There is a complete break of structure and then rejection that might lead that price again potentially back to the upside. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is the weekly candle. And if we look at overall picture also from the weekly, we saw that there was a big drop, pullback, another drop, has broken that support level. The market again bouncing back up again for deeper pullback. And that pullback might lead that what I think that the price might even bounce back up to this liquidity zone, as this is an important neckline here, which is an order block for this drop, and we might see a potential reversal confirmation in this market depending on lower time frame price action. If we look at the daily chart, we can see that from the daily, euro dollar has formed an inverted head and shoulder in that area. With that inverted head and shoulder, there is a doji formation from the daily, and the market might be potentially forming an inverted head and shoulder, and that might lead the price back to this resistance line, as there is a high liquidity. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see a couple of doji formation. Now there is a gap open, and we saw that after testing of this gap the market managed to break out, and in this local downtrend we can see euro dollar after the gap open, the market has formed a potential bullish market structure. There is a neckline of this reversal which has been tested here as a support, and we can see the market now forming a bullish trend. And last day of trading week, we saw multiple liquidity gap. This zone is so important that we can see the price has tested multiple times. The buyers bought aggressively from that zone and form bullish candlestick pattern. And I think that this level can be an important zone that we can look at once the market open for this potential bounce on euro dollar. As soon as we will find suitable entry along this area, we will be looking for going long with a high probability trade setup. Now let's look at British Pound US dollar. Like the euro dollar, also British Pound US dollar showing significant reversal opportunity. Now looking at monthly chart again on British Pound US dollar, we can see that from the monthly, this market also, this is the second month, the price has broken this support level and has got a rejection from this zone on the monthly, and expecting for the price to bounce back up to this resistance line, at least to that level. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, starting from here, there is a massive drop to that support level, and every week we see the market has formed red candles, which basically has brought this price back to this support, and followed by a weekly bullish candle that might lead that price again back to this resistance line. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, we can expect British Pound US dollar to bounce and then to continue to go back to that resistance line. If we look at the daily chart on GBPUSD, we can see that there is a doji formation on British Pound US dollar on the daily. forming an inverted head and shoulder on the daily perspective, expecting for the market for deeper pullback and then to continue to rise. And I think that this is a potential reversal pattern formation here, expecting for the market to trend and going back to that resistance line. Now looking at the intraday perspective, we can see that like the euro dollar, there was a gap open, fill that gap, form order block. The market tested this previous support here, resistance here. We saw that there was a retest and then bounce. Currently the market trend on British pound US dollar is bullish. We see a couple of waves has formed, followed by narrow doji formation last day of trading week. And if we look at the 4 hour time frame, this is where a bullish engulfer with a stronger liquidity gap. And with market open, we will be waiting for deeper pullback in this market. As soon as we will find suitable entry confirmation in this market for this potential move, we will be looking for going long with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel for more updated education as well as analysis like that. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.